Attention, everybody. The views expressed on the show are not necessarily those of Axe Ministry, Axe Media Group, and or their affiliate and subordinate ministries and or nonprofits. Do not try this at home, folks. Good morning! Coming to you live from Axe Media Group headquarters here in the beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay with the host. Matt and Jay! It's Monday morning. Matt and Jay. Matt's tired. Yep, everybody tired. Oh, yep.
Long weekend.
Steve the Nut. Oh, Mickey Mac McAllister. He's a little nutty today, folks.
Yes. Sore but nutty.
Reminds me of Kevin Sorbo. You said sore butt. Sorbo.
Like ice cream sorbet. Sorbet.
Yeah.
Sorbet.
All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
And we're glad to have everybody up on board with us today.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm really sleepy today, so this is going to be fun.
It's not going to be a boring show because he's way sleepy and you
Well,
know what
and
that
the
means.
thing about it is, I always get these freak out sessions where I think, I've got coronavirus. So, and I'm a hypochondriac anyways.
You were slurring there. It sounded like
Slurring? I'm not slurring nothing.
Well, Rachel, Mickey Mac, my darling, is watching. Howdy. Yes,
We're glad to have you back today, Steve.
Thank you, and thank you for the sentiments. I appreciate you guys praying for me, and I'll update everybody later.
So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay. We already did that.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
we
did.
did?
Yeah,
My name is still Jay.
My name
though.
is Steve. My name is still Steve.
Steve O'Mickey Mac.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed in the last 25 seconds?
No.
Because you never know.
See, that's how tired you are.
Oh, I'm. You know what? I'm so sleepy. I'm so ready to go home and go to bed.
Remember to like and share.
Like and share,
Hit the thumbs
Like
up,
and share.
subscribe, hit the little bell.
but don't like share. Anyways,
Now remember also that we are not, this isn't the kind of content that is favorable. So, if you think that there's somebody that you'd like to share this with, make sure that you go into the drop-down menu for sharing and share it with somebody specific. Share it with somebody by name.
somebody by name.
And do
Yeah.
that today.
And leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to
Today.
know you're there.
Today.
I'm just going to leave one right now. I'm going to say good morning. Try to be a good example.
Oh, guess what?
Lead by example. Ooh, that's not
Hello,
creepy.
Julie. Good morning. Thank you for joining the party. And Bruno, thank you for joining us.
Yo, what's up, Bruno? What you doing, Bruno?
Yo, and Bruno, you are going to be on the show as soon as this whole COVID thing, 19 thing. Come on, I'd love to have you on my show.
So,
Is that today?
Yes.
yeah, it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Depending on how I'm holding up.
Right.
Or
Yeah,
it's
'cause-
holding up.
It's now you went and you had
What's holding up? What are we talking about here?
You know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah. You with the squinty
We are
eyes
super
and-
immature over here. We're really immature.
Guys, you're going to have to fill me in. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
so
well-
that could have been, yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. Steve had to have a piece of. You mind if I fill him in on this?
No, go ahead.
Now they haven't figured out if it's malignant or benign.
Right.
Which benign is, it's not going to grow. Malignant is, malign. Malignant means mean, essentially.
Yes.
Angry. So you've got an angry. It might quite possibly have an angry lump
Angry testicle.
on your testicle. It's
Yes.
really testy.
Where's your
set me up.
worked
soundboard?
hard
Where's your
setting that
soundboard now? Beep.
It's here. I just try to stay away from it because I can't leave
You
it
get
alone.
carried away?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Once you start it, you can't stop. Folks,
Yep.
pray for this man.
Yes. His
No,
compulsive
but-
behaviors.
See, The
compulsive, rebellious behavior.
I've got to
Yes, that
find
too.
out later on today when I'm going back. They want to try to get me back in as soon as possible to clean everything up, and that's as G as I'm going to get.
What do they do? What do
So
they do? Do
is
they
this,
just like
what is this? Is this the motion that they'll be?
Yes.
Right.
You
They're
know,
gonna.
if you is it like
get
one of
some-
those potato peelers that you stick it on
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it spins really fast and you just go bzzz. Is it like a a lathe, like a wood lathe? You make like a little arm for your a little leg for your stool. That's
This is really wrong. This is Monday.
I haven't been this tired
Does it
on the
affect you
show
that
for
way?
a long time.
What?
How has the John been going for you?
Oh, it's nuts.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
You know what you need? One of them bad days. One of them bad days.
A bidet.
Yeah.
A bidet? Oh.
Sprays all that nice cool
Yeah.
water up there.
It's actually spelled
Ooh.
bidet
It's a bad day. Bad
with a
days.
little.
It can be a bad day.
It'd take
if
you a
you're not-
bad day and turn it right around.
And it
Well,
sure would.
if it
It'd
shoots
turn
a
something
jet-
around.
Turn it upside down.
Yes.
Yes.
Those are not drinking fountains.
No, folks. And leave your cats.
No, they've got those things that you can actually turn any toilet into a bidet.
That's what I hear.
It like hooks on the toilet seat, and you hit the button, it flushes warm water. It
Yes.
sounds amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds amazing.
You wash
Well,
all
have
your
you-
troubles
have you
away.
Seen it? Tried it?
I haven't tried it. I've never sat on a bidet, but I've seen them. Because
Here
believe
in
me-
America, we call it a shower.
Yes.
yeah.
Shower.
Good morning, Kevin Saxon. Welcome to the party.
Good morning, Kevin.
We were just talking about bad days up here.
Yeah, we got them bad days that
Every once in a while, we do have those bad days.
wash your bottom.
Make
Wash
it
your
clean.
upside down sides.
Yeah. Make it nice and clean. Like
Yeah,
squeaky clean.
You may need to have them where you can like fill them up
Squeegees?
with milk, so that like if you eat a whole bunch of jalapenos or something, you know,
Right.
Then
milk
you're in
cools the
serious
fire.
Yo, what idea.
This is adult
Good.
content, folks. I
This
apologize.
is adult
This is
content.
smoking.
Yes.
Bad
You
day.
get like a 5-inch like power nozzle from a fire truck on there.
Is it high pressure? Is it a high
you know-
pressure bad day?
I'm not sure. Has anybody out there ever used a bidet and know what the pressure's like? I mean, it seems like
How
it's
much
gotta,
volume?
It's
Is it
got to
like
be
the-
enough to wash you off.
Yeah. Is there a lot of volume of water? Is it got like a half-inch pipe or a 3/4?
Or it could be like one of those toilets that's got a 1 and a 2 flusher.
Yeah.
You know, you got the one for when it's yellow. Then you leave it mellow.
Mellow
And then
yellow.
number 2, if it's brown, you flush it down.
Yeah, so
Extra
the one
water.
would be
Good morning.
See, that was a good,
Yeah.
clean way of saying it.
one would be rinse, the rinse
clean way
button
of
and the
saying it.
wash button.
Yeah, and it, you know, I now I want to try one out.
You want to have a tile floor
Oh,
with a drain
man.
for sure.
You need to do that. Give
Prep
us
a garbage
and
disposal.
give us an update.
Yeah.
And tell us how it was.
Oh, don't you? Oh. Did you go there?
Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Have you seen that commercial where that old man is making? It's like you don't have the right
I just
tool.
can't get the image out of my head. No, that's
It's going to
horrible.
be there
man.
all day long, isn't it?
Yeah.
About the old man who's making margaritas and he doesn't have a blender, so he's making margaritas in the garbage disposal and he's filling up the drink, sets it in front of his wife. Need the right equipment.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yes. What time is it? Oh, he's adjusting his
No,
time.
no. I am.
Somebody sent you a message.
Yep, sure did.
Wow.
Do we have to change the subject now? Are we in trouble?
We have to be careful on these topics. He said we're in the yellow to red line. I don't know what that means. Is that community standards? Are we being?
Good morning.
Probably caution to like danger zone is probably what he's meaning.
Has a blow dry on it.
Does it?
Yeah.
So, and you know, I've noticed that they're actually using the stay-at-home order and the toilet paper incident of 2020 as reasons to sell bidets. Can't find toilet paper? Well, with this, you don't need it anymore. And
Really?
yeah. That's a lot of people's sales pitch now. It's all about, hey, since you're not doing nothing.
I'm hearing it too.
That's not it. Anyways, Larry says a bidet has a blow dryer in it. You just said that. Good morning.
Yeah, I was reading it.
Good morning, Steve. Linda Fleetwood.
Good morning.
Now today's Kevin Saxon. I already said hi to you, but welcome again. Anyways,
Virginia,
What was
welcome
that?
to the party. Wow.
I don't know.
I heard something snap.
And now it's,
And it's
now the
stopped.
hiss is gone.
Yeah, it is.
That's weird. What'd you do, Jay?
What did you
I didn't do anything.
You did. You were doing you were doing something with your watch and
Yeah,
your
it's your watch. It's your
so-
watch, Matt.
Now today's Kevin Saxon. I already said. I think I figured out what the pop was.
Yeah?
Or the with proper.
Okay, so we're talking about all kinds of crazy stuff today.
Yeah, because we were in the yellow.
And the
Yellow
don't-
comes before what?
I don't even
Orange or
know-
red?
Red.
And then red,
I
what does
think
that
it's-
mean?
I think it's yellow, orange, red. I don't know.
Red is a real bad day.
Now it all got started. It's your fault,
Yeah, it's Steve's
Steve.
fault.
I was just trying to have a ball.
Now there's a shortage of flour.
Trying to look at the upside.
So you guys are probably wondering why the name on the there Mohawk or no Mohawk.
Right.
You decide.
Yeah, I think we better go that route.
Yeah, Tanner is back in Kansas City. Now
I got to get out to Larry's and get my.
we were talking about Mohawks this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember how it was brought up, but I was talking about
Well, we're talking about mullets and
Mullets and-
losing hair from cancer treatment.
yeah.
That's what.
Because Steve Mickey Mac here is going to be bald probably soon.
I hope.
Aren't they going to give you a pill?
Yeah, there's something about they were
Chemotherapy.
chemotherapy. Yeah.
They only do that for cancer that's spreading.
Oh,
That's growing.
oh. Well, then.
Isn't that what it's for?
Well, they don't
Oh,
know
no,
if it's malignant
They
or not.
do it to shrink it.
Right. Yes.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and that's got to be scary times.
But it was small
At the-
enough to where they got most of it.
So you're gonna have your stuff shrunk down there, and you're gonna lose your hair. Wait, do we
I
go?
think
Do we
I
just
think
go
I
straight
think
to
we better
red?
Go back to
Do we
Mohawk.
just go straight to red right there?
Now here's where we are. Now here's where we want to be, right there in the middle.
Right, and I think we better. And I think by going Mohawk, that's where we need to be.
Like-
So losing the hair, that's
like-
how it started.
Like you've seen that movie Willy Wonka, when they're weighing out the eggs, right? It's good egg or bad egg. Good egg, ding ding ding. Bad egg, and it falls down into the tube.
Right.
Are you saying I'm the bad egg?
We are sitting there right now, and it's
Speaking of
it's
tubes,
trying to go back and forth. It's like, okay,
Speaking of tubes,
yes, Jay.
better not go there.
All right, see, we're
Welcome
coming back
to the
this
party,
way.
Virginia.
All right,
I know it's not Ed.
Do
so
a reverse.
Virginia-
I've already got a reverse mohawk going on,
you.
and I was talking about how weird it is for. And okay, this
We
is
started
my
talking about
opinion.
that guy, the famous guy who tried to bring the thing back.
Yeah, Billy Ray.
Billy Ray,
Oh, good old Bitty Ray.
Yeah, isn't he with?
the one with the crazy daughter.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She went kind of crazy when she became of age.
she
And
went
she
really crazy.
I think she definitely rebelled quite a
I
bit.
guess there's
She
that
was a
other
wrecking
the
ball.
Taylor one. The Taylor one went a little crazy.
Oh,
too.
the opposite of Taylor Slow.
Yeah, the other one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so yeah, and it seems like all the people that get started when they're very young, they rebel and go absolutely crazy whenever they come of age and are able to start drinking and partying and stuff like that.
They try to be
I
as
think they were
seductive as
drinking
possible.
before that age. I think they were drinking and playing around and doing all that stuff.
Well,
It's
you
the
know,
hormones. Their hormones get to raging.
well, look at the TV
They do.
show.
We're
Their
back
TV
in the
show
yellow.
was what
We're back
popular.
straight up to the yellow.
what?
No, I almost said Rosanna.
Rosanna.
Rosanna, Dana. Old Saturday Night 5.
Well, I mean, we can mention like show names and stuff. I mean,
Saturday Night Live.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah.
I mean, I think so. I mean,
think
as long
as
as
long
we're
as-
not like saying, "Hey, don't watch this." You know, we can't.
We
Yeah,
can't.
we have to have a
badmouth
biased and unbiased opinion
right.
of things.
That's why the opinions expressed here.
And you know
are
what they
not
say:
necessarily-
those of Acts Ministry, Acts Media Group, and or their affiliate subordinate ministries and or nonprofits.
I actually said that, and Rachel's like, "Wow, you watch that show too much."
I've said it once or twice. So Johnny Rooster is watching. Do a reverse. I already said that I've got a reverse mohawk going on. Now, and I was talking about how weird it is for kids that have no real choice in what hairstyle they have. Mohawks on babies are weird. All right, they're
Yes.
weird. You got a little toddler running around with a mohawk. It's never a surprise whenever they're acting terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's like something about the mohawk makes them act terrible.
Mom and
Not
Dad
literally. Obviously, a hairdo doesn't make somebody act terrible, but
Mom
it just
and Dad just think it's cute.
I think it's cool.
most of the time,
I think it's cool.
the dad thinks it's cool and the mom doesn't.
I think you're wrong.
Or have
I
you
think
ever
it's
seen
cool.
Think I'm wrong?
earrings?
It's just cool.
The studs in the ears.
Now I've got 2 hoops in this ear, or not. I don't wear the hoops anymore, but I got 2 holes here, 1 hole here, and I used to wear 2 hoops here and 1 hoop here, and I had my tongue pierced, and I had a labret piercing. I was never strong enough to get my nose done because
You sneeze.
I've been scratched on the inside of the nose with like a cat or a dog fingernail or toenail, I guess. They don't have fingers, and it hurts.
I'm sure it does.
You ever been scratched in on the inside of your nose, Jay?
I have scratched the inside of my nose before.
It hurts.
Unless you got an itch.
Yeah. Then it still hurts.
Yeah. So cut your finger or trim your.
They say that-
fingernails.
Okay, so sorry. That's just they say that 1 out of 10 houses has radon gas coming from under it that
Good morning,
causes
Jana.
cancer.
Yeah, radon gas is one from water and so water builds up underneath the foundation, but it also has the organic matter in it.
Radon,
And as
man.
that organic matter
Radon.
rots, it produces methane gas. Methane gas trapped underneath there, I think, is what turns to radon. Or produces radon.
Science.
Jana says you're funny.
Good morning, Jana. She's on your watch party, didn't she?
Yes.
Well, I can't see her.
Well, that's okay. She's still here. She's still here in the house.
In the
So-
house.
Jana's
my
into
house.
Hazy
How did I know that was coming?
because
he's
you're
tired.
psychic.
You got one of them. That's one of them race car like laptops.
No, it's not a. It's
You
not
should
a.
get a mohawk. Be cool.
It's what? Okay.
Folks, here it is.
The reverse mohawk, ladies and gentlemen.
I think
That's
that would be very.
Man,
You should.
I
Definitely.
got this built-in
Can you imagine?
yarmulke right here.
Oh man, you're blinding.
You should
No.
still try it.
I know. You see,
I think
see
you
the
can do
camera
it.
goes rink rink. Tries to adjust the color on itself. Too bright. Too bright.
Jana missed us.
Well, we missed you too.
I missed you too.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Yeah. Soon and very soon, Jana will be getting your CD. Did you hear that, Jana?
Did you mail it to her already?
It's on its way.
It's on its way. So, yeah, there's. I guess hey, if you like your kid having a mohawk, that's all right. Go for it.
Yeah, we won't judge.
No, don't do it.
Huh?
Don't do
do it.
what?
Don't do the kid mohawk.
No. No, you don't want a kid mohawk.
I just would. Right.
No, in my luck, it wouldn't be center. It'd be kinda
Unless
like,
you want it. Unless you really want it.
get the 2 mohawks,
Yeah,
like on the
yeah.
side.
Oh
like,
yeah.
like Rufio in that movie Hook.
Uh huh. I don't know.
He's got like the red spikes going up like this.
Oh,
the spike
man.
hairdo.
Right.
My
I didn't. See
my older brother Mike, he 1 year for Christmas he took his hair and so he's about I don't know, 5'1", 5'2".
You
And
say that like it's such a
it's
joy.
good. It is. And he took a bunch of rubber bands and put his hair in a bunch of little balls, all over
man.
his head.
I have seen that for some reason.
Yeah, and it did not look right on him. And so we go to a Christmas lunch. Everyone's all dressed up in nice sweaters and stuff, and here comes my brother in this black Slayer T-shirt and black jeans with holes ripped all in him, and all these little balls of hair, puff balls of hair all over his head. And I was like, what? He was going through a midlife crisis in his early 20s, apparently.
Apparently.
Oh, man. I was like, hey, did you check out the mirror before you walked out of the house? That's, the
I
black
forgot
clothes,
to
I
change
guess,
my
yeah,
hair.
you're a rebel. I get it. You're a rebel. Right?
Maybe you should have stopped at Walmart and get some patches. 'Cause you got some holes in your jeans.
That's right. But you don't want to use new fabric to patch old jeans.
No,
No.
because you know what that does.
Yeah, it ruins them.
Unless it's
Exactly.
pre-shrunk fabric.
Ruins them.
Ruins.
Ruins
That's
them.
hey.
Steve Schultz,
Then you'd be
you
having
got a big forehead, too. That's why you cover it up with that hat.
Then you have a
Yeah,
really
Steve.
bad day. Then touchy subject.
What'd you say?
Then
What?
you'd be really having a bad day
For what?
when you put new fabric on old
Oh, yeah.
jeans.
Yeah.
And I said, is that a touchy subject?
Yeah, that's a good point, Jim. We've only got 4 days left, folks. 4 days for
4.
you to be able to donate and get double what you donate, because we got a dollar for dollar match
4 days.
until April 30th.
April 30th.
So if you like this program,
We hope you
also
do.
go to axmediagroup.com and check out all the other stuff that we've got on there. We have the Real News Review, which contains numerous articles written by Dr. James R. Whining, the president of Axe Ministry, Dr. Jane Campbell. I think it's Elizabeth Jane Campbell. Well, it's Jane Campbell. She's really funny. Most of her articles have quite a good touch of
We
humor
did a
in them.
segment for a little while. Aren't we supposed to be doing the weather today?
Yes, we are.
Well, Kelly's throat's been really bothering her.
Again? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So be praying for Kelly.
So we don't have what
Or
her
replacement?
Yeah, her replacement.
I
remember her
gotta. I guess we could call
No.
her, but I need to send her a message.
Yes.
You can't just call her out of the blue. Hey, you got the weather for us?
Say what?
Yeah.
What was I supposed? Huh?
What?
Dr. Jane Campbell did a segment for a little
Yeah,
while.
where she
A
just
few, three of them.
we called her on a Friday, and she just talked about this, that, and the other.
Counseling stuff. Relationships is her specialty.
Yes, relationships, failed ones are my specialty.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Becky Code, welcome to the party. It's good to see you.
Hello, Becky.
Steve Schultz says, "Take your hat off, Steve."
Why?
We all know we're all going bald up here.
Look at him.
yet.
He's
Look,
got
he's
a
got a
whole
big
bunch
head.
of
Look
hair
at
up
that.
there.
Yeah, right now. It's not bald yet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you. So there you go, Steve. I did it just for you.
For those of you who don't know, May 10th at noon, they will be handing out Convoy of Hope truckload of food at Northwest Baptist over on Norton Road.
I know
They're
where
supposed to be
that's at.
doing a lot of that stuff because
They
with
also were doing drive-in church. They got a big screen on the outside,
yeah.
and
So imagine
Different
with the restaurants closing down, how much food there is.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
Just
And
waiting.
then Stone and Taney County, they're giving 400 free tests
Corona.
for Corona. Yep. Stone and Taney County.
well you shouldn't
I
have
thought
to
all
pay
the
for
tests were
tests.
supposed to be
Yeah,
free
I think
anyway.
they're supposed
Well,
to be.
yeah. What?
I think they should all be free.
I think they are all free. They're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah,
just
real
saying-
Unless
quick
you go
before
to
we
your
go any
doctor,
further, we
then
also
they'll
have
double charge you.
autism awareness programs. We have veterans programs. We have just so much different stuff on there. We have the Helping Hands Fund, which we pick somebody, we do fundraisers for them, so that way we help them pay their co-pays on the anti-rejection medication that they get after a transplant. Just so much stuff is going on there. Go to axmediagroup.com. While you're scrolling, look to the right, and you will see a Donate Now button. And you can be a one-time donor, or you can become a monthly partner with us. But from now until the 31st, that's 4 more days, folks. Basically double what you get. What you give, rather. So we got a dollar-for-dollar match going on until April 30th. So get on there and check it out. Also, if you haven't done it already, go to our YouTube channel. Well, we want to grow this programming. We want to add more programming and continue to bring you guys in news, entertainment, and all kinds of different stuff. So
Entertainment, huh?
yeah,
Is that
axmediagroup.com.
a rumble of thunder?
I don't know. It's not supposed to do anything until like after 2 o'clock today
It's
or
supposed to
something.
be a short thing.
Yeah.
Steve Schultz says, glad to see you back, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. It's glad to be back, but I might be gone again here in a couple days, depending on what the doctor says today.
Yeah.
They're going to try to get me back as soon as possible
See, now
because of the COVID thing.
It's hard to talk about that without interjecting some humor.
Yeah, well, I mean, because we're immature.
Yeah, that's just the way we are. That's the way God built us.
Well, you think about it, and it's painful.
Yes.
Just thinking about it is
Yeah.
painful.
And I appreciate
not
your
even me.
sentiments on Friday.
It didn't even happen to me.
Yeah, but you're empathetic on that because,
I'm getting a headache right now.
yeah,
Just
Well-
thinking about it.
I'm not getting a headache.
My brains are hurting.
Ow. That has to hurt.
Yes. So depending on, they want to do this as soon as possible because of the COVID-19, and so he doesn't want to wait.
They
a
want
month
you to be
out.
healed up before next winter, whenever the COVID-19 could possibly come back.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that word, possibly.
Yeah, I mean,
The doctors say it's likely.
yeah. Well, like any other virus, it's going to be dormant for a
And then-
while, and then
Then it's gonna. Hopefully, it won't be as bad as it was this time because they'll
be
be
like
ready for it.
Flu season now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something that now that it's introduced into society, it's going to go around,
yeah. Well, that is not fun.
and it's a common cold type virus.
But do you think it'll be as bad as it is now, or do you think they'll have it somewhat under control to where
I think
they won't?
the more we learn about it, the more we'll be like, okay, be able to treat it.
Yeah, but I think it won't be as bad because they're prepared for it. They'll be able to track it down, and all that. They'll recognize it when it appears.
Right.
But the people with the underlying illnesses who get it are still going to be devastated by it
Right.
until they can treat it quickly and
And I
And
guess I'm
prevent
saying
that.
too, is it going to be as drastic as it was where they have to shut down the state and things like
wherever it emerges, they will, because it's still going to be just as risky for elderly.
Yeah. I mean,
So, but they're going to be able to try to have it's called surveillance. So when certain symptoms emerge in a certain place, they go immediately and confirm or confirm whether or not it is. And if it is, then they contact trace. They isolate the person. This is what the plan is. They're going to isolate the person who comes up positive. Then they're going to contract trace. So find out wherever that person has been, whoever they've come in contact with. Then they're going to isolate or quarantine
that. Right.
those people.
until it goes away.
Yeah. And try to track down its original source that way.
Yeah.
How it got and find out where it came from. Why who Yeah.
Yeah.
Who built it?
Who built it?
Who dealt it?
Yeah. Who dealt it? He smelt it, dealt it.
Janice says, I'll give you the weather. It's sunny and nice. Well, she's in Michigan, so
Yeah, the weather's different there in Canada.
eh?
That was
Yeah.
a weird throat noise, whoever that was.
That was me.
Was that you?
My apologies.
Well, thank you for the weather, Jana.
Top notch weather reporting there.
Well, hey, you know what? It's sunny and nice here too. Well, it's cloudy right
So
now.
rain is approaching.
Rain's approaching, and it should be
Don't
here
you love
by
how
about
it tells
1 or
you
2.
whenever you have impending doom?
Well, it's not going to last. It's still going to be in the low 70s, so we can't, and it's only going to be 57 tonight. So, see, I'm giving you the weather right now.
Yeah, so that is thunder, isn't it?
I guess it is.
Do you hear it?
I do hear. Well, not him doing it, but it almost sounds like it.
Yeah,
But-
so according to the radar, it's right to the east of us right now, and quite a ways over to the west, like at Republic. In Republic, it's another line.
Yeah, it's not supposed to do anything until
just
I
rain.
heard like near 1. So as long as I get out of here and get home, well, not that rain's gonna do anything. I just don't like it when it torrential downpours.
Does stuff with him. He has to ride his motorcycle in it.
That's right. So we just want the rain to hold off until after you're at work at least, and then end.
Yeah. The warmer temperatures are nice, though.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Yeah, I do like warmer temperatures, but I can't. It can't be over 67, 68 degrees.
I didn't bring the right
Otherwise
gear.
I won't sleep.
I mean, the forecast when I was leaving the house said that it wasn't supposed to rain until around the time I had to leave for work.
I heard like after 2 or like 1
Now
or 2.
it's showing it from now until
From now until when?
I get off of work.
Oh man. And then it returns tomorrow sometime after 2, but it'll be 75.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to know.
It's gonna be
I
humid
guess I
then.
should have brought the right
Yes, it's
gear.
going to be one of those rains where it's, oh man, it's going to be like humid. Oh man.
So,
Back
What-
to the Mohawks.
well, I was kind of hoping you guys would find something to talk about for just a minute while I go. I have to use the restroom.
So Jay, how's it going?
It's going well.
Well, I mean,
It's not going easy,
no, but
but it's
life.
going well.
life
I thought you
is-
were going to the bathroom.
Oh, well, I didn't know that was an
We're
official.
going to talk about this, and then we'll run out of it.
yeah.
I already told you about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, tell everybody how kind of what's
Yeah.
going on.
That way,
Yeah.
so
And then
I was
by
just-
that time,
I was just
you'll
trying
be
to do
back.
what you asked.
Well, the problem. Well, we'll talk about that when I get back.
It's going well.
Good.
It's been a struggle though. So, Crosswalk of Hope is just it's for me. It's been this roller coaster of everything. Ups and downs, steep hills and
Are
turns.
things calming down a little bit?
I don't know that I would say that. Maybe they're ramping up. It's hard to make progress after something so tragic happens.
Mm-hmm.
And the sad thing is that in the middle are people whose lives are on the line. That's a big deal.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah. And whose lives are really in the, happiness, their joy, their faith are all things that are weighed in the balance, especially when you have young people who are new in the faith, and haven't had enough of God's continuing comfort and joy and peace and confirmation, of his presence. So that's the sad part of that. But there's no way that could be avoided. And we know it's God's will, that God has a place for all of these events, that it will glorify him in the end, though we will suffer in the interim. And it's been hard fought. It takes, because I'm not Dennis, and I don't know what to do. I'm not an ex-convict either. I
So you
wondered.
can't walk in their
all
shoes
along?
necessarily.
Yeah, I wondered all along why God would call me out there to do anything. Because what am I going to do? How am I going to help, or how am I going to reach anybody? So it's turned out that it's taken a good direction, and it's been hard fought, and it will continue to be. It's going to take a lot of work, and but there's hope. And what's the name of the place, the ministry?
Crosswalk of Hope.
Yes, and what's really interesting and such a blessing is when you see the struggle happening and all the people affected by it, and then you start to work some things out, and then you see almost like a switch in people, where at one point they weren't sure what was happening or where to go or what to do. Then all of a sudden their eyes open up to a possibility, and then there's hope. And you see the change in their physical and emotional state,
Mm-hmm.
So I've been really blessed to be there for that, and very thankful for that. Very thankful to God for that. I went there's twice this week, and that I went home and just cried. I thought, well, God, why would you blessed me this way. You know, when you get to see somebody change in that way, somebody all of a sudden go from, in some way, hopeless or even nihilistic. You know, like, what good is it? You know, what's going to happen? I don't even know what's happening here. No real sight for the future, and not sure what to do. To all of a sudden having some idea, and to be able to be there and be present for that, and to see some. Well, I mean, it's just, you can imagine the change in a person when there's a sudden shift in what's happening around them, from unsure and insecure feeling to maybe there's some hope and some direction and something that can really make a difference for everybody.
Right.
And everybody's feeling this and seeing this, and you see that emerge in them like a switch. You watch a person's whole body language and everything just change and come.
I think the Lord has a lot to do with that. I think the Lord's softening
it's
their
purely
hearts.
God's doing. God, I don't know. So, yeah, it's purely God's doing. Absolutely. I mean, you can feel the Spirit of God move suddenly, and that's a tremendous blessing for me to be able to see it. And I'm so thankful that God sent me there to experience it and to see it happen for somebody, you know, and to happen for people. I'm honored and blessed just to be there. And it's been a roller coaster of hope and nihilism and hopelessness up and down, which is difficult to go through. It wears you out, exhausts you.
Exactly.
And then I got sick with pneumonia, which I just took my last.
See, with that all happening and your immune system being down like it was, that's why you probably got sick, and that's what happens. And you get this worry, you get this stress, you get all this, and then your immune system goes down, and then you catch something like with COVID-19. It can be serious. I'm just glad that you didn't have it.
No, I didn't have it, and I felt like I got kicked in the lungs. In the
You know,
morning, I
that's-
woke up one morning and both my lungs felt that way, and I'm almost out
It's
of my
scary.
antibiotics and thinking, wait,
Every
it's
little-
getting worse.
Every little tickle on your throat.
Yeah, I
It's
had
like,
a little sore throat
do
a
I have
couple
it?
weeks ago, and I'm like, oh.
no.
Well, I wasn't concerned about COVID. I was concerned about pneumonia.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what happens when people go on the respirators or the ventilator. It's because they've got a pneumonia and can't breathe on their own.
Yeah, because you can go to bed with pneumonia, feeling bad, knowing that you've got a problem, and then not wake up. Because viral pneumonia, I guess, may be different. But you would, I mean, I guess isn't there a bacterial pneumonia or a...
Yeah, that's what I think. it
That
is.
one
And
can
this-
kill you
this-
overnight.
This turns into a
your
gel, from
lungs
what
out
I
of you.
understand. The pneumonia in your lungs, it kind of turns into like a gel, and it blocks your airway or something.
Coagulates.
Yeah, well, I ended up with bronchitis too, because there was some blood in my
I thought.
sputum.
So what is okay? So bronchitis is just a precursor to pneumonia, correct?
I think they said they think that what the bronchitis was putting fluid in my lung, and that led to the pneumonia. I'm not sure.
How is that? Is you feeling better?
Yeah, a couple of days ago, I wasn't sure if it was just going to get worse, and I'm almost done with my antibiotics. I finished my antibiotics a day late, so I missed 3 doses over the 10 days. I had to go extend it a whole day.
I have not heard that, Kevin. That's a different bit of a different talk. Yeah, it says, have you heard that the truck drivers have been striking?
What? I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, because that's real big news to me. Because that would have.
They see this as an
obviously, wouldn't that
opportunity.
affect-
I can see them seeing this as opportunity to use the nation's distress to get more money or
Yeah,
something.
you know,
Or they may
this
be
is what I
overwhelmed.
heard. Have you heard
That's
about
true.
the accidents that are happening with truck drivers, where the trucks are like not blowing up, but they're catching fire, and especially if they've got essential items on the truck.
No.
Like
does-
toiletries.
Something kind of just tells me that either something's happening and then they're striking against the truckers, or something, or it's just that it just happens to be that a truck just caught fire and it just so happened to have those essential items on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
Being-
heard both ways.
Can you
think
imagine how
being
fast
stuck
a
at
load
home-
of toilet paper would go up?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Depends on what it's going up with,
Flames.
right? But it's so tightly wound. You know what I mean? The air can't get in there.
Oh, yeah, but it would still burn.
Yeah.
But when it got to really burning,
Mm.
look out.
Like a flaming.
Would you
punch-
call that a
flaming-
backdraft? But no, I mean, seriously.
See, I can't join in these things. We get shut down. I guess I get too vulgar.
Well, we don't want to be vulgar, you know.
No. There's a point where you gotta really just stop.
Yeah. Well, you know, some people might find what we talk about vulgar. Some people don't.
Yeah.
Well, I do. I usually try to avoid that, but
I mean, let's just put it this way. You know, my mom was a surgical technician.
Bless her heart.
All right. And a radiologist. So she had seen, I mean, we can talk about anything at the dinner table. Doesn't bother anybody. Well, it bothers me. But her, no. Never bothered her. You know, nurses,
She's seen it all.
nurses go through so much stuff. Like nurses and nurses assistants and everybody in the ER, the trauma centers, everything like that. They've got a rough go of it right now. Plus, they're scared because they are in direct contact with people that have COVID-19, which is scary.
They're definitely on the front lines.
wow, that's a big cut in pay.
From 60 cents to $1 a mile, down from about $3 per mile.
Whoa.
Yeah,
He's
that-
talking about the
Over-
truckers, right?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the updates from the White House over the weekend.
I didn't either.
The last one I
Me
watched
either.
was Friday.
I was
was too
busy
out of-
yesterday thinking I had COVID.
Yeah. I was too busy. I was laying in bed sleeping a lot.
Well, why would you be doing that?
The drugs.
The pain medicine,
The pain medicine.
which you have a subscription for, or prescription subscription.
I don't want a
Steve,
subscription.
Steve has a subscription. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What subscription are we talking about, Jay?
For the
We
pain
should
drugs.
start a magazine and call it Random Thoughts and just
Yeah.
have pictures of just weird stuff in it.
Yeah, for 99 cents. And wait, but there's more.
Here's more.
If
For
you
just
act
another
right now-
99 cents, you can get an autographed copy, autographed by me
That's right.
and by Steve.
Autographed copy of our notes.
Hey, we should do a comic strip. We should do a comic strip
Which
of the
is
morning
nothing.
drive.
I never have any notes. That's what's
be a
funny.
blank piece of paper with our signature on it.
Just has a mirror. Just has a mirror in it,
Yeah.
like
We-
the scroll and Kung Fu Panda.
You know what? It would be awesome if people
There
could
is no secret
chime in
ingredient.
and let us know what they think. But a comic strip of the morning drive.
Oh man.
They'd be asking for problems.
Oh well, just watch a show. You'll be all right. You're kidding.
This is somebody would say, well, you're already doing a comic strip.
Somebody told me a funny joke the other day.
Oh, here it comes.
I don't remember it, so I'm not
Oh.
going to tell it. But
Okay, good, because when you don't remember a joke, it doesn't go very well.
no, it doesn't. I go into my Biden impression,
Oh no.
which that was a super funny moment
Yeah.
because they're like, okay, I was going to do a Biden impression. I was like, but I just, but and then Jay stands up, gives me a standing ovation. He goes, "Bravo, spot on!" And I wasn't even really thinking. And apparently,
I think, was I here when you did that?
yes,
Yeah, that's right.
everybody clapped. They said it was amazing,
Yes, it was.
and it was just me trying to find the right words to say,
and
to
then
do
Pelosi
my
did-
Joe Biden impression.
Pelosi does a really good Joe Biden impression.
Does she?
Yeah.
She can't even remember her own governor's name.
Oh man.
She's like, and the governor. Well, yeah. I was like, wow, I didn't know the governor's name was.
It's a would that be a German name? It's or is that Russian? I think that's Russian.
It could be, but there's something definitely wrong with her, and something definitely wrong with Joe Biden.
Just some of the stuff he says. You know, the debate.
Oh,
The debate is going to be priceless. I want to record that.
I want to
Are they
see.
even
I
gonna
want
have
to
one?
cancel everything and watch that.
I hope so. I really, really hope so.
And have Michelle Obama as the VP.
Oh, man.
Jill's wanting her to be in the VP. I think because she knows that he's not going to probably follow through with
Is
the
he-
presidency. And so
Imagine.
Who's not?
Joe Biden, if she's afraid that Joe's not going to continue on, so she wants Michelle to be in there and then become the president. I think that's what it's leading to. But we don't even know. I don't think
Michael
she-
Obama? That's what I've been calling her
Yeah,
Michael Obama.
You know, that's a good thought, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Trump's going to be reelected.
You know, I believe so too, but we don't want to say he has it in the bag because we learned that last.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not
That's-
sure.
You know,
I'm
I-
not so sure.
What you about Trump?
I just want to sit here and see how long the awkward silence can go on.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that he will.
Really?
Really?
I think people want him to. A lot more people want him to.
I think there's a want there.
I think it's still a 50-50 thing.
I think there's a need.
I think it's
really.
a 50-50 thing.
but
I think
why?
that half the country wants him and half the country doesn't, just like before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
Yep.
look who we are going to have. That can you imagine?
Look
can you
who we were
imagine
going to have in the
uh,
last election.
Sleepy Joe, they call him.
Yeah.
He's
could
all the time.
Can you imagine the thing that they? I can't even remember now. See, that's what drugs do to you. Where the president comes in at the end of January, beginning of February. The State of the Union. Could you imagine Joe Biden doing the State of the Union? It would be
The
a
State
very
of the
long.
Union is well, where am I?
It would,
right now.
yeah,
I am
it would be a
scared.
very, very long State of the Union.
Beep, beep, life alert. I'm lost and I don't know where I'm at. There's a bunch of people looking at me.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get
Did
up.
I go too far? I went too far.
Yes, you did.
I'm just going to stay out of those lines of jokes and jesting because I don't want to escalate it.
Jenna, you make a good point. She likes Trump as a person, but she doesn't like him as a person, but loves him or does good as a president.
I love him when I see him talking about his concern for people dying. He doesn't want people to die. You know, and to take action against that to save people's lives and undermine all the work that he's done, knowing it would undermine the work he's done.
Do you think
Is-
that
Starting to
the
rain.
love for
Is
God?
the kind of person I want looking out for me.
Yeah, I think his love for God and the way he's putting everything together with people, the pastors and everything, praying for him and doing. I think that's a good thing, but I don't know if it. Somebody said I think it's all a show in some way, and I'm like, I don't know. Some of it.
Remember what
sometimes
the media does to us, though. Don't take this for granted. They put us in an echo chamber that gives us more confidence. And if you got anything that comes in, anything that might even slightly be prioritized to voting, you're going to do that other thing because you're thinking everybody else is going to go out and vote and everybody wants Trump. Because the media is selecting what it is you hear. And you're being put in an echo chamber that will make you overconfident. And then what echo chamber are they in?
it's true.
And their desperation and their need for change, they could have a high. It only takes a few percentage points of a 50-50 split nation. It only takes a few percentage points of more people feeling like they need to get out and vote on the other side of this to tip this whole thing over. And not only that, what's going to happen when the power does shift back to the Democrats?
Wow,
What's
going
to happen to the churches?
Yeah,
Who are
no,
right now really suffering and can't defend themselves. I don't know if they are suffering or not, but they may be. I don't know what their
No
bottom
way.
lines
Is
are.
it time?
It is.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean
Oh
to cut you
man,
off.
It's all right.
whose
It's done.
show is next anyway?
Yours. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the Morning Drive today. We'll be back on tomorrow, same time, same channel. So until then, my friends, God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
And this has been
The
Morning
Morning
Drive.